Good evening. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Once said by John Lennon. Welcome to BMC News Live English presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Bahrain ranked third most prosperous country in Arab League. Government framing plans to slash operational costs. Deputy King prices role of frontliners. COVID-19 booster shot now can be taken 3 months after second dose, Saudi Arabia announced. India reports 200 new Omicron COVID-19 cases. Today's news in detail. Daily coronavirus cases in Bahrain crossed the 100 mark after 3 months, indicating a rise in the number of infections. On Saturday, 101 cases were reported. The last time the figure had surpassed the century mark was on September 20th when 119 cases were reported. Bahrain has been ranked the third most prosperous country in the Arab League according to a global survey. It is ranked 65th globally in the Legatum Prosperity Index. New plans are being drawn up to drastically reduce the government's operational costs. In a written reply to the Shura Council, Finance and National Economy Minister Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa said that ministries and government bodies are in the process of identifying services that could be re-engineered, automated, offered in partnership with the private sector or cancelled. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers COVID Update.
COVID Updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
His Majesty King Hamad's National Day speech was praised by the cabinet yesterday. The Deputy King, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, chaired the weekly meeting cabinet at Gudaibiya Palace. Deputy King, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa has honored a number of frontline medical professionals and supporting entities with the Prince Salman bin Hamad Medal for Medical Merit. They were honored at a ceremony held under the Deputy King's patronage at Gudaibiya Palace. Now we shall go for short commercial break. Welcome back. Foreign Minister Dr. Abdul Latif Al-Jayani yesterday took part in a meeting of the foreign ministers of the GCC and the United Kingdom in London. The GCC side was chaired by Saudi Minister of Foreign Affairs and chairman of the current session of the GCC Ministerial Council, Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud. 72% of consultants currently working in ministries and government bodies are Bahrainis. Parliament and Shura Council Affairs Minister Ghanim Al Buainin, who is politically responsible for the Civil Service Commission, told MPs in writing that 195 out of 270 consultants are Bahrainis. Ministries and government bodies are in the process of identifying services that could be re-engineered, automated, offered in partnership with the private sector or cancelled. A new plan being drawn up aims to enhance the quality of services offered to citizens and cut operational costs, it was declared yesterday. Sustainable Energy Authority (SCA) President Dr. Abdul Hussain Mirza met a delegation from Prativiti to discuss the SCA's international audit for 2020. Dr. Mirza thanked the team of auditors and Prativiti for their efforts during the past year in providing support and guidance through the annual audit carried out by the authority. Housing Minister Bassem Al-Hamar has said exceptional criteria has been adopted for people with special needs, including the main beneficiary or a family member. The ministry has even taken into account the health condition of these families, he said yesterday. Interior Ministry Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs Under Secretary Sheikh Hisham bin Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa met Information and E-Government Authority Chief Executive Muhammad Ali Al Qad to discuss electronic services that will be launched during the next year, including the digital transformation plan of the Nationality and Passport Affairs. During the meeting, a private passport renewal service was launched through the National E-Government Portal, Bahrain. The Global Artificial Intelligence Group, in partnership with Sheikh Nasser Artificial Intelligence Research and Development Center, is organizing the first virtual Bahrain International Conference on Artificial Intelligence in Higher Education on Thursday. The event will be held under the patronage of Higher Educational Council Secretary General and Deputy Chairman of its Board of Trustees, Dr. Sheikh bin Daij Al Khalifa. Saudi Arabia has announced that individuals can now take the third dose or booster shot of the COVID-19 vaccine 3 months after taking the second dose. People in Saudi Arabia will have to receive a booster vaccination shot against COVID-19 in order to attend events and use public transport from February 1st, 2022. Those who have not received the booster shot more than their second vaccine dose will no longer be considered immune in the kingdom's contact tracing Tawakkalna app from February 2nd. Expo 2020 Dubai visit numbers have increased significantly to a total of 7 million visits in the period up to 28th December. Expo 2020's virtual visitation rose to 31.6 million over the same period, mainly driven by the uptake of Live at Expo, which enables visitors to take a bespoke live virtual tour through the site. The countdown has begun for the launch of the joint UAE-Bahrain satellite, which is called Light 1, to the International Space Station. Nano satellite was built and designed in collaboration between the UAE Space Agency and Bahrain's NSSA, National Space Science Agency. The project was executed at Khalifa University and New York University, Abu Dhabi. Thailand will reinstate its mandatory COVID-19 quarantine for foreign visitors and scrape a quarantine waiver from Tuesday due to concerns over the spread of the new Omicron variant of the coronavirus. The decision to halt Thailand's test and go waiver means visitors will have to undergo hotel quarantine, which ranges between 7 to 10 days. India has recorded 200 new cases of the Omicron coronavirus variant from across 12 states, mostly in the western state of Maharashtra and the nation's capital, New Delhi, the health ministry said on Tuesday. The country's tally of Omicron cases has nearly doubled within a week, but there have been no deaths reported so far. In less than 40% of cases, patients either fully recovered or were discharged, the data showed. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.